When the FASB Codification became authoritative in 2009, it replaced all existing GAAP with a single codified structure. To help practitioners understand how to use this new tool, Jeff Saylor Seminars has created this short two-part video. In Part 1, Jeff will discuss the overall structure of the codification and how to use it.
The FASB Codification became authoritative on July 1st, 2009. On that day, all current GAAP became non-authoritative. Now, it really doesn't change U.S. GAAP, it just changes the format. And this is now the single authoritative source for U.S. GAAP in addition to SEC guidance.
It eliminates the GAAP hierarchy. GAAP is now codified into a topically organized format, and currently the codification is online only. However, a print version will be available in the future. What's the purpose of the codification? Well, simply put, current accounting standards are way too complex. The various standards have different structures, making research overly complicated, and they're not structured in a manner to facilitate international convergence. The goals of the codification are to simplify access to all authoritative standards, reduce research time, improve compliance, and to provide for better update. In other words, the hope here is that people will have better access to the rules and therefore will perform better.
The codification is located at the address shown. Now, don't put the www in because that won't get you there. And obviously, you're probably not going to remember this address anyway, so if you just go into Google and type in FASB Codification, it'll take you right there. Now, basic access is free, but enhanced access will require a subscription. And it's a pretty steep subscription, but basic access will get you most of what you need. The codification uses a current text approach, and it includes a cross-reference to the original standards. It also includes current level A through D GAAP. However, there are some items that are not included, such as OCBOA, other comprehensive bases of accounting, cash basis, income tax basis. Why? Because the FASB has never dealt with this issue. It also does not include governmental accounting standards because that falls under another board. And lastly, it does not include any outdated standards as of December 31st, 2008. Thus, you will not find FASB 141, you will instead find the information in FASB 141R.
Structure.
This is a screenshot of the home page of the FASB Codification. You'll notice on the left column you've got an area indicated by the word Browse, and under that you'll find Areas. Below that you'll have a section called Other Sources. Going across the top you see various tabs up there, What's New, Cross-Reference, Join Sections. Up at the upper right-hand corner, you have a search function. And then in the center section, you have various informational items which will change as you go through various areas. Let's begin by looking at the left column in the area under Browse. And here we can see that the codification is broken down into 8 areas: presentation, assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, expenses, broad transactions, and industry. Now, of course, you get any group of people together and they probably could have come up with different areas, but these are quite logical categories. And so when you're starting your research, you'll want to start at these areas to determine where you're going to find your information.
Areas are broken down into topics, subtopics, sections, sometimes subsections, and paragraphs. Let's look at the topics. These represent the broad categories within the area. And topics are represented by 3-digit topic codes.
This is a screenshot showing what happens when you have clicked on the area presentation. Notice that now takes center stage, and under presentation you have a list of various topics which are represented by 3-digit codes. For instance, if under presentation we wanted to find out something about the statement of cash flows, we would look at code section 230.
Subtopics. These further break down the topic, and subtopics are represented by a 2-digit subset.
Let's say that under presentation we clicked on code section 225 dealing with income statement. Well, now the center stage indicates first at the top that we were at the home, clicked on presentation, and then clicked on 225 income statement. Under income statement, you start to see these 2-digit subtopics. 10 for overall, 20 for extraordinary and unusual items. You'll also notice under here that it refers to other 3-digit segments, and these are for specialized industries and areas. For instance, 912, contractors for federal government.
Sections and subsections. These represent the nature of the content of the topic or subtopic, and sections are also represented by a 2-digit subset.
Following through with our same example, once we have clicked on 225 income statement, we decide to click on topic 10 overall. And when we do that, we find that underneath that topic we start seeing sections. 05, overview and background. 15, scope and scope exceptions.
And finally, we've reached the pot of gold, the paragraphs. This is where the actual guidance is found. In fact, no actual guidance is found anywhere else in the structure. So you don't have to worry about missing things along the path. Your goal is to get down to a paragraph. And paragraphs are numbered in order within the section or subsection.
We've finally worked our way down the tree to the area where we can actually find some information. We have selected topic 225, income statement, and under that we selected subtopic 10, overall, and then clicked on section 05, overview and background. And here is what appears in the center stage. When we scroll down, we start seeing the various paragraphs. 05-1, 05-2. And this is where we have actual information that we will use in our research.
That concludes Part 1 of this presentation. In Part 2, Jeff will discuss the research options as well as tools and other features of the FASB Codification.